What's going on? It's your boy Bowie back at it again to talk about how Christmas came early for Subzero, because Mortal Kombat 1's second patch, the December 14th patch, was a very, very good patch. Not only for the MK1 game and the MK community, but most specifically to Subzero, our favorite ninja. Okay? At least he's my favorite ninja. I don't know about y'all, but he's my favorite. Okay? I will always play Subzero in any Mortal Kombat game that exists. I will always play Subzero, and I always do play Subzero. Okay? And playing Subzero in Mortal Kombat 1 has been a tedious affair, because in the beta he was perfect. You know, strong mid, good ice clone, very powerful character, good damage, all that good stuff. Didn't need to be touched. But then fast forward to the release game and we see that he's been gimped quite a bit. And this landed him at the bottom of everyone's tier list. And so it sounds as though NRS listened, and they're being very cautious about the buffs that they're giving out, because though they did buff a lot of cameos, they buffed them in small but significant ways. They didn't do any overhauls, and they didn't do any overhauls with Subzero, though the two, well, technically three buffs that they did give to Subzero, I think they impact him quite a bit. So first and foremost, let me show you the effect of one of his major buffs. Let's see if you can catch it. Did y'all see that? Subzero just got 360 damage from standing one. Let me do it again. $360. That boy just got 360 damage from a standing one. A 7-frame punish jab. Okay? 36% damage into the corner. That's a big deal for Subzero, because he didn't used to get that kind of damage from a 7-frame jab. By the way, he gets identical damage from 2-1, but then from forward 1, that just turned into 389. And because I'm near the corner, I can eke out just a little bit more. Of course, I drop it. Well, I think y'all get the idea. I was going to try to do this. All right. But the point still remains. Subzero got a damage buff. Not because of decreased scaling, though I think standing 1-2 did in fact get some decreased scaling on it. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. But one of the most apparent buffs that Subzero got is the change to his launcher back 2. So in the patch, they said that he's able to cancel out of this normal 1 frame earlier. And I forgot what the second part of that particular patch note said about back 2, but the second hit of it appears to have a much better hitbox. because now double back 2 is undroppable. You can do it early as hell. You can even do 3 of them. You see? I don't think triple back 2 combos are viable mid-screen, but they're certainly possible now. And now this Subzero combo that, as far as I know, I was the first to release when the game came out. Now, as you can see, it's virtually undroppable. You see? See? That was never that, you know, as consistent as it is now. Before the December patch, you needed a whim and a prayer in order to hit that consistently. You know, the moon and the stars had to align. You had to have 3 chickens crowing and a snowman appear somewhere all at the same time in order for this combo to consistently work. Now it just works every time. That's a very intelligent way, highly intelligent way to buff this character without breaking him. Because as much as I would have loved for them to reduce the scaling on a move like this, which I still think he could use that, as much as I would have loved a reduction in that scaling, this is the better buff because this is meterless. Every variation of Subzero will benefit from having back 2 easier to connect. And that means that, you know, doing triple back 2 combo, triple back 2 corner combos, excuse me, are easier. They're easier to connect with now, you know? So that's something. Also, Ice Clone apparently freezes people for longer. Now, it doesn't last any longer. You know, this is still out for 70 frames. The recovery is still ghastly long at 43 frames. But Subzero appeared to not only have gotten 1 new clone, he actually has 2 new clones. So I want you to follow me here. So if I also, I love the nice little changes to the you know, practice menu. Now I can decide how many segments of meter we have. So notice I have 2 bars of meter. Subzero used to have 2 clones, regular clone, EX clone, right? So you either spent no bars or 2 bars, right? But now Subzero has not just a 3rd clone, he actually has a 4th one. So now Subzero has EX clone. I want you to notice that it is active for 140 frames. Y'all peep that? You can tell I'm on PC. I forgot to mention these mods. These mods are from Nexus Mods, so go to nexusmods.com. They are free, unlike some of the best skins in this game. You can register, and it's easy. And go to Mortal Kombat 1, or type Mortal Kombat 1 in the search engine on that website. Find the mods you want. You'll find these and all kinds of other mods, and they're easy as hell to install. But back to the story at hand. So anyway, notice EX clone lasts for 140 frames. That's over 2 seconds, right? That's twice as long as regular clone. Now, notice EX clone also lasts for 140 frames. The first clone goes away in 140 frames. I want you to pay attention to this active part where my cursor is. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Before all the numbers pop up, you're going to see 140. You ready? Watch. 140, up, see? So, that was the regular 2-bar clone. But now Subzero has a meter burn clone. That is 1 bar, and I want you to notice it lasts for 70. The first clone goes away after 70 frames. Notice that the first clone goes away much quicker than the other two. That was not the case with the 2-bar EX clone. You see how they go away at the same time? So notice, regular EX clone, same time. Meter burn clone goes away quicker. See that? So Subzero essentially has 4 variations of ice clone in this game, which cost between 0 and 2 bars instead of exactly 0 or 2 bars. That's actually so dope. It's very, very good for him because, as we saw, this character carries people to the corner very easily. One combo and you're in the corner, right? And I didn't spend not a lick of meter to do this. And so now they're already in the corner. Let's see I get a second hit on them. Right? So after this combo hits, now I have EX clone that lasts for 140 frames. And doing a follow-up with EX clone takes his corner game to the next level. Let me demonstrate that now. So the idea is you do a corner combo and you end it with either back 3-4 or 3-4. I prefer 3-4 because this is a little bit easier to hit in combos. So you do 3-4, EX clone, and after EX clone, you can always throw them into it and they can't tech it. So that's always an option. But now he has other options on the table too. Watch this. You can slide into freeze or low into slide. So I'll do it again. Low slide. That's a double low. You can overhead in the slide as well. They have to guess. Now, if this were just a raw 50-50 between low and overhead, you can block the overhead. You can block low, see the overhead, and react to that. But the throw means that you can't just commit to blocking just the 2. This is a triple 33 scenario. 33%, 33%, 33%. If the opponent decides not to break out of this in some kind of way, they have to decide whether you're going to do a low, a throw, or an overhead with any of the options guaranteeing a freeze. See? This is universal. Any Cameo you pair Subzero with will allow him to do this because this is specific to the character. Okay. What the hell? Yeah, that ain't my shit. I ain't got no goddamn apple. But anyway, so this is universal tech that Subzero can use no matter who. Now, because I have Serena Cameo, I have a safe option. Look at that. Now, why is that important? See, as we know, low in the slide is death on block. Overhead in the slide is death on block. But you know what's not death on block? This. If we look at the frame data, this is Demonic Dance. What does that say? Demonic Dance is -3 on block. And it starts up in 20 frames. They can't do nothing about that. That's a combo. And you already could combo off of this. You know what I'm saying? You already were able to combo from that. You know. I don't like doing the combos because it's low to the ground, but after EX freeze, this refreezes. And then you can get another 288 damage. And so for the cost of 1 bar, you can take 1 combo and turn it into 2. So let me put it all together for you guys. So let's say your opponent does something unsafe and you punish with a stand 1 jab. God damn it. Bruh. I must be nervous or something. I don't know what the hell. I promise I'm not bad. I'm getting oh, snap. Look at that damage. That's almost 60% off a stand jab. It gets better with his mid. Oh shit. I did the wrong cameo call out. There we go, goddammit. Look at that. That's 62. Which makes sense considering the fact that this move literally says size 62. But anyway, yeah, so EX Clone opens up a plethora of opportunities for Subzero because now, even if you actually, let me test on block. What does that do? Let me see. Look at that. Bruh. Oh. Anyway, you see the point. Even off of block strings, it's better off of this because notice the clone is closer. Now, it does scale the damage if you throw it, but that's the unblockable option, so it should be less advantageous. The ones that are riskier should give you more reward, you know. But the point is, Sub-Zero's corner game just got much scarier. You know what I'm saying? Because now EX Clone makes people stop for twice as long as they did before. Meter Burn Clone is there for characters that try to escape after this, because make no mistake, characters can escape this. Like, you can escape that by jumping over it, you know? Well, kinda. It depends on the character. Like, Scorpion can jump and teleport away. But with Meter Burn Clone, that's not a good idea. You know what I mean? So, let me demonstrate what happens. How do I want to do this? Oh, yes, I gotta do this. Okay. So normally, Scorpion can do that. Haha, I'm out. Ha 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 ha. And boo boo. Right? And if I try to attack, if I try to jump out regularly, I get frozen. I can't do a goddamn thing, actually. I can neutral jump. But even that can get me frozen. So I gotta... What about jumping back? I can jump back. But that's about all I can do. I mean, I can wake up too. I could wake up and do stuff like that. But I gotta spin a meter. Right? So anything I do, I get frozen. So I have to teleport out like that. Right? So watch what happens now. Oh, it just, hold on. Let me, how do I, oh, let me not reset. I'm done. Okay, I can, ooh. Okay, so Scorpion can still get out of it like that. But a character like Katana can't do that. She has to fly out using her art kicks. Oh, wow. They linger for so much longer now. You know what I'm saying? What? You can even break the first clone and still get frozen by the rest. Wow. Wow, I didn't know that. That's crazy. So you might be wondering, wait a minute, I just saw Scorpion break the clone. Does that mean the setup doesn't work? No. It just means you delay it a little longer. See? Because you could do it immediately when the opponent touches the ground, and that puts the clone super close. But it also means that the opponent might be able to break the clone by blocking or crouch blocking. Because some characters, their hitbox actually gets bigger when they crouch block. Like, notice Sub-Zero's hitbox is bigger. So I want you to notice that right now when he's blocking, he's not anywhere near touching this bamboo pole here, right? When he blocks, he's not touching it. But when he crouch blocks, look how much closer his hand is to that pole. So Sub-Zero actually grows. His hitbox gets bigger as he crouch blocks. Some characters' hitboxes grow when they stand block. Some shrink when they crouch block. It just depends, right? But the way that you adjust for that is you wait. a little bit before doing the clone. And the slide and all that stuff still works. Everything still works just as it normally would. See? So that's how you sort of get around that hitbox bullshit. But in any case, can the opponent get out of this? Yes. But they have to take risk. And most likely they'll have to spend meter. And if they're spending meter to get out of this setup, that's good for you because now they can't break your next combo. You know? That's one less bar for them to attack you with. And chances are they're going to spend meter and they're still not actually out of the corner. They're still closer to the corner. It's just that now you're here. And one of these will push them into the corner. Anything you do will put them right back in the corner. So the point of what I'm saying is both meter burn clone and EX clone have significantly amplified Sub-Zero's corner game. You can just do a raw slide. Look at that. A raw slide will give you a combo. Ooh, I just thought of something. What the hell? What if I did, if you want to be real froggy? That's ignorant. That's so ignorant. You can get a combo from an armored attack. It's unsafe, but you get a combo. Yeah, it's 2 bars, but if it'll end the round or the match, why not? You know? So, as you can see, Sub-Zero benefited significantly from, you know, the advent of this patch. You know what I'm saying? He benefited greatly. Does this now mean that he's top tier? Probably not, right? He's probably just, he might be mid tier now. Maybe he's high tier. We don't know. The pros are gonna lab and, you know, place in tournaments, and they'll show us how high or how far you can take this character in tournament. But one thing I know is that he's now significantly better at keeping people in the corner than he once was. Because between this, well, you should never use this. That shit is just useless. But this is useful though. Meter burn clone is quite useful. Because you get a lot of safety, and they can't jump worth nothing. They can't jump at all. And so I can see a situation where the opponent tries to approach, and then a Sector Cameo knocks them up into the clone. You know what I'm saying? I can see a situation like that. That's feasible now. You know what I mean? And so all you sub players out there, whether you use Serena or not, lab this. Go into the practice mode, figure out what your Cameo can do with a 140 frame EX clone and a meter burn clone. You know? I'm sure they can do something. We see that Serena can do things. Your Cameo can do things as well, you know? But yeah, Sub-Zero got a damage buff. Sub-Zero had a corner game buff as well. And those two things have definitely served as nice little Christmas presents for this holiday season. You know, so Subzero, it's good to know that Subzero is going to go into 2024 a better character than he started 2023 as. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate NRS for that. I hope that they continue to patch the game and change characters in exactly the same way. Small but significant. You know what I'm saying? That is the path forward. All right. But I hope that I've informed you about the changes to Subzero. I appreciate you guys watching and enjoying my content and my voice and my general haberdashery. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.